Everybody, and welcome back to room 9, the region's largest classroom. And guess what? You're inside my classroom right now, boys and girls. And if you're in my classroom, you'll notice I'm not alone, am I? I have my resident teachers here with me today, boys and girls, to help out with math. Everybody loves math. You love math? You love math? Woo, we all love math, boys and girls. All right. So, just for you, boys and girls, we have a very special introduction for all of us. Are you ready? All right, boys and girls. Ready, ladies? Let's go. My name's Miss Brewer, and I teach third grade math and all the other subjects to help you on your path to be doctors and lawyers and some nurses too. When you put your mind to it, there's nothing you can do. Got my residents behind me. Miss Bragg, Miss Hill. They want to be teachers, and I'm making sure they will. My favorite things are simple. It's Starbucks, and I love to teach. But in the summertime, you can catch me on the beach. Getting stamps on my passport brings me lots of cheer. Your teachers love you, and they miss you, and they can't wait till you're near. So grab a pencil, paper, and we'll be on your way. When you get them both, I want to hear you say, I'm ready for math. Ready for math. Who's ready for math? We're ready for math. I'm ready for math. I'm ready for math. And let's get to that math. Let's get to that math. All right, boys and girls, welcome back to room 9 and room 213. All right. Oh my gosh, boys and girls, look what just happened. All of our dancing and rapping and all of my fractions, boys and girls, just got messed up. Yesterday, we were talking about fractions, of course, right? We've been talking about fractions for a while, and we've been talking how fractions can actually be greater than what? You're right, greater than 1. You're exactly right, boys and girls. So today, if you see behind me, I have 2 columns on my board. I have one column that said greater than 1, and my other column said, what? Less than 1. But what do you notice about all my fractions? We just messed them up, didn't we, boys and girls? Oh, do you think you can help me put my fractions back where they belong? Can you do that for me? Oh, thank you so much, boys and girls. I don't know what I would ever do in these math emergencies without you. I really don't know. So let's move these to the side and let's see if we can find a strategy to help us solve our problem, to help us sort these fractions into greater than 1 and less than 1, boys and girls, okay? So I'm going to have one of my resident teachers here pick a color and a fraction, any fraction, and we are going to try to determine if that fraction is greater than 1 or less than 1. And they even have their handy dandy whiteboard, boys and girls. That's right, you know you can't be in my classroom without a handy dandy whiteboard. All right, so Miss Bragg, will you come up and pick a fraction off the board for us? What a good choice, boys and girls. What did she pick? You're right. She picked 6/4, right? 6/4. Okay, so to try to figure out if it's greater than 1 or if it's less than 1, boys and girls, how about we draw a model? What do you think? Do you think we can draw a model to help us solve this? Give me a thumbs up if you think so, thumbs down if you think we can't. Of course we can draw a model, right? We're talking about fractions. All right, so boys and girls, looking at 6/4, I'm going to put it right there in the middle so we know that's the one we're talking about. How many pieces are our whole going to be divided into? How many pieces? Oh, how did you know it's going to be 4 pieces? You're right. Oh, we looked at the denominator, right? The denominator always tells me how many pieces my whole is going to be divided into, right? Okay, boys and girls, so let me draw my whole, okay? So I'm just going to start with, well, I thought I had all the markers here that work. All of them but the red one apparently. No, that's the one I start with. Okay. So here I'm going to draw my whole. Okay. And I'm going to trace over that one again with yet another color. Okay. So let's go back to red here, boys and girls. I had all the ones here that worked, and now I get up to the board, and now it's not one to work. Okay, so here we go. Ah, there's a good hole, right? And how many pieces again are we dividing it into? You're right, 4, because the denominator tells me how many pieces the whole is broken up into, okay? So here's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so now next question. How many of these pieces do I need to shade? You're right, 6. And how do we know it's 6? You are so smart. You must have been paying attention, boys and girls, because the numerator tells me it's 6. The numerator answers our question that we're asking. How many pieces are shaded? The numerator tells me I need to shade 6. Great job, boys and girls. Great job. Okay, you ready? Help me count here. We're counting 6. Ready? Here is 1. I'm not having luck with these markers. Here is 1 again, right? What do we do next? How many do we need to do next? Right? 2. Then what? 3. 4. What's wrong? I don't have any more to shade, do I? No, so what do I need to draw? You're right, I have to draw another hole, okay? So let me draw another hole. And how many pieces do I need to divide this hole into? You're right, it's still 4. Did my denominator change? Great job, Miss Hill. Miss Hill's back here saying it's 4, it's 4. See, she's got it, boys and girls, too. She's been watching just like you guys have been. All right, so here is my next hole, okay, divided into fourths. Do they look equal? Right, because we know if we're doing fractions, it has to be what? It has to be equal, right? Okay, so let's count again. We did 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going to do what? Shade 5, right? And 6. Can I stop? Okay. Do I have 6 fourths? Let's double check. This is 1/4 plus 1/4 is 2/4. 2/4 plus 1/4 is 3/4. 3/4 plus 4/4 is, right? 3/4 plus 1/4 is 4/4. Plus another fourth is, right? 5/4 plus another one is 6/4. Did I shade 6/4? Yeah, we did, didn't we, boys and girls? Okay, so here's the real question, boys and girls. My residents are a little competitive sometimes. And Miss Bragg thinks she has the right answer, and Miss Hill thinks she has the right answer. So you're going to have to help me out, boys and girls. If I were to find out, to figure out how much is shaded on my figure back here behind us, would you think that our fraction to represent what is shown here, always the wrong way, boys and girls, right here, is, do you think that we are showing 1 and 2/4? Or, boys and girls, do you think we are showing 1 and 1/4? If you agree with Miss Bragg, I want you to go ahead and lean towards her. If you agree with Miss Hill, lean towards Miss Hill, okay? So which way are we going to lean, boys and girls? Do you think we are closer to 1 and 1/4 or 1 and 2/4? You see them leaning, ladies? You are exactly right. Sorry, Miss Hill. Miss Bragg gets it this time. All right. So why is it 1 and 2/4? When we look here, we have what? One whole already shaded, right? So that we can represent with one whole. So I know that 6/4 is also equal to one whole and 1/4, 2/4. So is it bigger than one whole? You're right. We had to draw a second whole too here, didn't we? Right. So it is bigger than one whole. So we would say if it's bigger, then it is greater than 1, because we know that this also equals 1 and 2/4. So those of you that lean towards Miss Bragg, great job, boys and girls. Great job. Good job, Miss Bragg. All right. So Miss Hill, I'm going to have you come and grab another fraction here for us while I erase our board. So Miss Hill, come grab another fraction. Woo, look at this. Miss Hill chose 4/3. Good job, Miss Hill. So boys and girls, 4/3. What am I going to do to help solve this, to figure out if it's greater than 1 or less than 1? You're right. I can just draw another model, can't I? You're right. This time, how many pieces am I going to divide my whole into? You are absolutely right. We're going to divide it into 3 pieces, okay? So I'm going to still work with my rectangles. I can just draw them a little better, okay? And I'm going to divide it as equally as I can on my whiteboard into 3 pieces. How did I know 3? Because the denominator told me. You're exactly right. So what number am I going to look for to find out how many pieces to shade? You're right. The numerator is going to tell me how many pieces to shade. And how many pieces, boys and girls, do I need to shade? If you said 4, you are right. So let me start shading 4, boys and girls. So here is 1, 2, 3. What's wrong? You're right. We ran out of pieces, didn't we? So what do I need to draw again? You're right. I can only draw holes. Okay? So I need to draw another hole. And how many pieces do I need to divide this one into? You're right. Still 3. Okay. So here's 1, 2, 3. Okay. So now let's keep shaded, shall we? We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I keep going or should I stop? How do I know to stop? Because of my numerator. You are exactly right, boys and girls. My numerator tells me to stop. So, look in here, boys and girls. What other fraction can we say that 4/3 is equal to show that it is either greater than 1 or less than 1? You guys think you know again? Boys and girls, my residents are still at it. They're trying to see who is right. So let's see what answers they got. Okay, Miss Hill, what did you get? Hill got 1 and 1/3. What about you, Miss Bragg? She got 1 and 1/2. So looking right behind her, do we think that it is equivalent to what Miss Hill thought, 1 and 1/3, or what Miss Bragg says, 1 1/2? If you think it's equivalent to 1 and 1/3, lean towards Mrs. Hill. And if you think it's 1 and 1/2, lean towards Miss Bragg. What do you think, boys and girls? Uh-oh, Miss Bragg, it's not looking so good. I see them leaning towards Miss Hill. Boys and girls, if you got 1 and 1/3, do your thing. Get your funky on. Get that dance going. Because 4/3, you're exactly right, is equal to 1 and 1/3. So is that greater than 1 or less than 1? Lean the direction I should put this. Greater than 1 or less than 1? Oh, yeah, you're exactly right. It would also be greater than 1 because 4/3 is also equal to 1 and 1/3. Great job, boys and girls. So I'm going to pick this time. All right? This time, we haven't done the pink one yet. We're all dressed in our flamingo shirt. We need to do a pink. Come on. I'm going to pick 2/3, boys and girls. Okay? How can I figure out if 2/3 is less than or equal to 1? What can I do? You're right. I'm going to draw a model. Okay? All right. So 2/3, how many pieces do I have to divide my whole into? You're right. This time I'm going to divide it into 3. Okay? And how many pieces am I going to shade? Right, look at the numerator. The numerator tells me 2. Great job. So now I'm going to shade 1, and I'm going to shade 2. Did I shade everything? You're exactly right. I did shade everything, didn't I? So looking at this, did I have to draw another hole? No. How many holes do I have up here? Just 1, right? So do you think that 2/3 is greater than 1? Or do you think it's less than 1 hole? Lean towards greater than or lean towards less than, boys and girls? What do you think? I feel you guys leaning towards less than 1 hole, right? Did we even shade 1 hole here? We didn't. So we know that 2/3 has to be what? Less than 1. Is it equal to anything else here, boys and girls? No, it's still just equal to 2/3, right? Okay. All right. Let's try another one. Miss Bragg, will you come grab one for me? Not that one yet, boys and girls. All right. 8/3, boys and girls. Let's look at 8/3. Sorry, Miss Bragg. All right. 8/3. How many pieces is my whole divided into? You're right. I look at the denominator. That denominator here is telling me it's got to be 3. Okay. So let's try this, boys and girls. Here's my whole. All right. So here's my 3 pieces. Ready? We got to shade 8. Ready? Here's 1, 2, 3. Oh, what do I need? You're right. I need another hole, don't I? All right. I'm just going to draw 2 here, boys and girls. I'm just going to draw 3 just in case we need them, just in case. Okay? All right. So I'm going to draw this one, divide it into 3 pieces again. 3 pieces again. Okay. So 1, 2, 3 are shaded. How many do I have to shade? Look at my numerator. It tells me 8. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, keep going, right? 7, 8. Are you telling me to stop? Oh, because we got 8, right? Okay. So let's look at this, boys and girls. Look at what we have here. Is 8/3 bigger than 1 whole? Right, we can tell it's greater than 1 whole, right? So what fraction is it equal to by looking? What, would you guys stop yelling back and forth? We'll let the kids decide. We'll let the kids decide. All right, here's Miss Hill and Miss Bragg again, boys and girls. They're arguing over who's right. You can solve this for them, okay? Miss Hill, what did you get? What are you thinking it is? Miss Hill got 2 2/3. Miss Bragg, what do you think? Oh, Miss Bragg thinks 2 2/4. It's right here behind Miss Bragg. All right. Do you think that Miss Hill is right? Lean towards Miss Hill. Or if you think Miss Bragg is right, lean towards Miss Bragg. Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Bragg. This one goes to Miss Hill again. If we look at what we have here, how many holes do we have shaded? You're right, I have one hole, two holes, right? Okay. And how many do I have after the two holes? You're right, I have 1/3, 2/3. You're exactly right. So 2 and 2/3. So good job, boys and girls, if you got this. All right. So we are gonna grab one more here, boys and girls. All right. Miss Hill, is there one you're seeing that looks good? Ah, she said 5 halves. All right. We know all about halves. She must have been watching the other week with us, wasn't she? Okay. So what do I need to look at? If you think I need to look at my numerator, reach up to tell me how many pieces to divide each whole. Or if you think I need to look at my denominator, reach down. What do you think? You're right. We should be going towards the denominator. Tells me how many pieces each whole needs to be divided into. You're exactly right. Okay. So just because I've been burned before today, I'm going to draw a couple extra ones just in case, boys and girls. I might need them. I might not. I don't know, boys and girls, but just in case, we got them, okay? All right. So how many pieces? The denominator you said is 2. So I know each of these, I'm going to divide into 2 equal pieces, okay? All right, so which number tells me how many to shade? Is it the numerator, reach up, or the denominator, reach down? You're right, the numerator goes in the air, right? It tells us how many we need to shade, all right. So how many pieces do we need to shade? Right, 5 pieces. Okay, so let's go ahead and shade these 5 pieces. Ready? 1, 2, keep going, okay. 3, 4, 5. Why are you telling me to stop? Because the numerator told me to stop, right? 5. Okay. So, boys and girls, does it look like it's greater than 1 or less than 1, do you think? What now? Oh, Miss Hill thinks she is right again. She got the last one, so she thinks she's got this before Miss Bragg. Miss Bragg's saying, she has it. What did you guys get? Miss Bragg, what do you think you have that's right? She has 2 1/2. Miss Hill, what do you have? 2 1/3. Ooh, it's getting close. All right, boys and girls, you help us decide. Is Miss Hill is right? Lean towards Miss Hill. If Miss Bragg is right, lean towards Miss Bragg. Who are we leaning towards? Oh, Miss Hill, I'm sorry. Miss Bragg got you this time. You're right, boys and girls. 2 1/2. How many holes do we have shaded? You're right. We have 2 holes shaded, right? And, yep, you can still see this. And how many pieces are left over, boys and girls? 2 holes plus what? 1/2. You are exactly right. So this is equal to 2 1/2. So it has to be what, boys and girls? You're right, greater than 1. And once we pass that 1 hole, we know it is greater than 1. So can fractions be greater than 1? Yeah. But does that happen all the time? Let's see. Let's look at, we got a lot of green ones here. Let's look at this orange one right here. 2/10. Okay, so boys and girls, how many pieces am I going to divide my whole into? What do I need to look at? My numerator or denominator? Yeah, the denominator. Okay? So let me go ahead and draw my hole. And I need to draw it into 10. Okay. I'm just going to draw it that way now. Okay? All right. All right. There we go. We got 10. Woo! We got 10. All right. Now, the real question is, how many of these do I need to shade? Tell me when I should stop, boys and girls, okay? You ready? Tell me when I should stop shading. Whoa, 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 why are you yelling at me? Oh, because I need to stop. What told me I needed to stop? You're exactly right. It is my numerator told me to stop because it's just 2 pieces, okay? All right, so boys and girls, 2/10. Do you think that's greater than 1 or is it less than 1 whole? Lean towards either greater than or less than. Where should I put it? You're right. It is less than 1 whole. You are exactly right, boys and girls. Let's look at our pattern. You notice a pattern with these? So greater than 1 is 6/4, 4/3, 8/3, 5/2. And less than 1, we have 2/3, 2/10. You notice a pattern? Not just because these two are 2s. Oh, these fractions that were greater than 1, both had a numerator that was bigger than the denominator. Oh. Boys and girls, we are going to look at that a little bit more tomorrow, okay? So it was such a pleasure being here again with you. Thank you for helping out Miss Hill and Miss Bragg. They will probably be back with us soon, boys and girls. Until then, have a good night.
Teaching in Room 9 is made possible with support of Bank of America, Dana Brown Charitable Trust, Emerson, and viewers like you.